Good morning, Philippines. Well, it's coffee time. So, what have I got for you today? Here on the Philip Cartmel experience, we try and provide you something different, varied, and maybe something a little different from other bloggers. So, hopefully, you'll find some of the content of the over 400 videos down below interesting, and feel free to breeze through the library and make comments about things you find uninteresting or interesting. Let's grade them and see. Maybe I should delete a few more than what I have. But yeah, so a couple of days ago, sadly, a neighbor of ours passed away after a battle with cancer for quite some time. Uh, she was quite a successful woman, a model in her youth, and I only met her a couple of times. She used to walk around the neighborhood. Anyway, she was quite well to do, and she was buried in a ceremony yesterday in a place called Golden Haven. I thought it was Golden Heaven, but no, it's Golden Haven. And my wife came back with her eyes popping out, going, "My God, I never realized how wealthy she was." Well, what does it matter? People are people, right? But she commented that on the reason why it's called Golden Haven and why there's a security guard stationed at the cemetery 24/7, armed, because our friend wanted to be buried with all her jewelry. So, and apparently there's many like that, and that's, I guess, maybe why they call it Golden Haven, because you can be buried with all your jewelry without having to fear about being grave robbers coming by and exploiting your demise. So, even in death, there are divisions here between rich and poor in the Philippines. And that's slowly getting better. The middle class here is growing as opposed to the West where it's shrinking. So that's an encouraging matter. So, what else have we got on the go today? Speaking of passing, there was a story about a fella who came home early one day because he thought his wife was cheating on him. And he, um, next thing you know, he finds himself in heaven talking to St. Peter. And St. Peter says, well, why are you here? He says, I thought my wife was cheating on me, and I came home and I heard a noise in the bedroom, and I ran out. I thought I heard something in the kitchen. I looked out the balcony. I saw this guy running down the laneway, uh, you know, in the process of getting dressed. And I thought, what? So I picked up the refrigerator, and it must have been just too much for my heart. I had a heart attack, and that's why I ended up here. Well, St. Pierre says, "Oh, that's sad to see, but overall you've had a good life, so go ahead." So go on in. And then the fellow right behind him, he says, "Why are you here?" He says, "Well, I don't know." He says, "I was late for work, and I got up late and I was running down the alleyway to the bus, and you know, getting my get dressed on the fly, and the next thing I know, this great big refrigerator lands right on top of me and crushes me to death. So that's why I'm here." St. Peter says, "Well, you've lived overall good life. You go ahead." And then there's another guy behind him. And St. Peter says, "Why are you here?" He says, "I don't know. I don't know. I was just hiding out in this refrigerator, and here I am." So, yeah, I was told yesterday that I've got a strange sense of humor. You know what? If what I say offends you, that I think is funny, it just means that I'm a happier person. So I really pity people who go through life without a sense of humor, because you really need that to get by. In our darkest hours, when we're feeling about ending it all, when the desperation kicks in, as the bare naked ladies say, I'm the kind of guy who likes to laugh at funerals. There's a song about that. People got to learn to lighten up. Everything. Humor encompasses all of life in its darkest areas as well. And if you can deal with that without condoning any of the darkness, you're a better person for it. You'll be stronger and more resilient. So tell me what you think about my humor and any of my other videos. I'd like to hear. Um, Wife's gone to get me my banana bread. I woke up this morning without banana bread. I'm a grumpy guy when I don't have my coffee and my banana bread. So she's a good woman for putting up with me, especially after she was in the Toyota dealership all day yesterday and off to a funeral. Mind you, I had to watch my two kids and then her sister's kids and actually the sitter who's practically a kid herself. So I had 5 kids in the house. So it wasn't that late a day for me either. But yeah, I'm one of the lucky ones. And you know what? Every time I see a troll throwing rocks at me, it's kind of just reinforces the whole thing about jealousy and envy and all the rest of it. Grow up. Um, I'd like to thank my subscribers specifically for teaching me uh, lessons, life lessons, uh, and um that's really one of the perks of this is to getting another point of view. But I mean, obviously, although they denied access to the Philippines to something like 170 plus people with mental issues, and there's definitely a few that got through. So you're gonna get that. So roll with the punches. Have a good day. I got my coffee. My banana bread's coming, and we'll talk to you in the next one. Arrivederci.